Good evening, YouTube. It's your girl Janaya, and I am back at it again with another video. Usually, when you would see my face on the screen, I would be with family or friends, but during this time with COVID, it's hard to do that. So, I am back, and I decided to do something different. And for those who don't know me, I'm Janaya. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for viewing coming thank you for watching this video. If you will stop by and watch, if not, that's okay, that's fine. And today I decided to do something different. I started reading the Bible, and I just finished up Exodus. Usually, because I'll be in church, we'll just listen to the sermons when I was able to go to church, but now we have to watch online. I hear the sermons, I would receive the message, but I wouldn't just go on my regular time, my regular make time out of my day to just read, the book. And, if I would have done this earlier, in my mind, I was thinking, if I would have done this earlier in my life, I'm 19, but if I would have done this early in my life, then, a lot of things, maybe I would have went through the same similar situations that I did go through, unfortunately, and experienced a lot of the losses I did and hurt and pain, but this would have helped me, you know. But it's never too late to read, and yeah, open your hearts and your minds. So I decided to. I when I read, something was on my heart when I was reading Exodus. A question I had was, why did God harden um the Pharaoh's heart and make Moses' journey harder than it had to be? And then when I kept reading and asking, asking God why, and reading and asking questions, then the answer became clear. So I wanted to share my message that I wrote with you all. And the title of the message that came to my heart, it was, He not only did it on purpose, but He also did it for a purpose. And this could speak not just, with exes, but could speak to your lives, for whatever situation you're encountering, whatever you're feeling mentally and emotionally and spiritually and physically, whether it be depression, anxiety, any type of mental health crises or mental health situations, something to do with your mental health, or you got injured, you lost a body part, you went blind or something, can't walk or anything to that effect. um you know this I'm praying for, I'll pray for you, and I hope this right here can touch you. It may not touch all, but it might help you. I hope it does. So let me begin. Throughout the book of Exodus, I have felt and relived mentally a lot of my past experiences, whether it be hardships with family members, significant significant others, friends, and even myself. Throughout each experience that I reminisced on, I always had two things that always stayed with me. Something heavy going through and on my heart, as well as a horrific pain that I felt and endured alone. Mainly because I never told anyone, because I wanted to face the music and every symphony alone. However, no matter how hard I tried, pulled, and pushed, God was there in the form of someone or an animal or anything that he knew would cheer me up and even make me feel safe. Now, I know this may seem off topic, or that it does not make sense to many on why this has anything to do with the book of Exodus. However, I can't speak for all or anyone else's experience, but I can speak for mine, and to me this does. See, in Exodus, God purposely hardened the Pharaoh's heart and chose Moses, the man who was unconfident and had a speech impairment, to stand up, defend, and lead God's people to the promised land of milk and honey. God also had Moses go back to the land where he was ran out of and face a man who wanted him dead. See, what I take from this is that God could have made Moses' journey easy. However, God did, not to be spiteful, but to make a statement and leave a message. See, God won't put anyone through any struggles and pain for no reason at all. No, because when God does something, it has a bigger purpose and plan far beyond what us as human beings are even thinking about. To be honest, I thank God for every struggle, for all the pain, for me being sensitive, for me taking everything to heart, for me being stubborn, for my passion, for me losing the people I did, for me getting rejected by schools or by people, for me losing friendships, or me losing a relationship, or me having to walk out on a friendship or relationship, or somebody having to walk away from me, or me, somebody continue to stay in my life, or allow me to stay in their life. For me having those wins and losses I did, and me being accepted in the places I have been accepted in. Because if I never experienced any of the hurt I did, never encountered any of the pain, and faced any of the battles I did, or even expressed myself and cried the way that I did, I would I would not even be remotely who I am today. Moreover, everything that I have been through so far leading to this time and point in my life just makes me so grateful to know that God still loves me and has always been there watching over me. He's been there when I succeed, when I fail, when I do wrong, when I do right. So I am glad for all of it, because without any of it, where would I be? Furthermore, everything that God allows to happen, or makes happen, has a deeper meaning that may hurt now. However, it will bring so much joy and brighter days for so many futures yet to come. For instance, in Exodus chapters 13, verses 17 through 18, God did not let his people take the easy road out of Egypt, because he knew the effect it would have on his people. And the verse was, when Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them on the road through the Philistine country, through though that was shorter, for God said if they faced war, they might change their minds and return to Egypt. So God led the people around by the desert road toward the Red Sea. The Israelites went up out of Egypt ready to battle. Another example would be the fact that even though the Israelites endured centuries of abuse, they kept with strong faith and knew that when it was all over, that it will be all worth it. Finally, two messages that I took from Exodus were: one, if you continue to hold on strong to pride, past pain, and anger, you will eventually miss out on all that you have been blessed with, or you will kill yourself trying to seek revenge, which is why it is so important to not be bitter, forgive always, move on, and live your life. Two, do not waste your energy on complaining about the things that you pray for, or that God has promised you. Just be patient and keep strong with faith, because all things are working for our good. And when it is time for those things to come to pass, they will come to pass. So yes, that is the message. That is my message that was at my heart to write about and talk about from Exodus. And yes, I hope it helps somebody, it touched somebody, and that it'll bring somebody peace. Give somebody peace and bring somebody a good peace of mind. And yes, and yes, and God have a nice day, and God bless you all.